Hey, St. Pat's folks. Good to see you this week. I hope every one of you is having a great week this week. It's been a while since I've done a video newsletter, but I wanted to do a short one this morning and share this with you. Want to let you know that it's going to come in the weekly e-newsletter that we send out. I'm also planning on posting in our St. Patrick's Facebook page, and I'll send an all-church email with it in there. Just want to get this passed on and get these times when I share for a few minutes on video out to all of you. So today, I just want to think about our visit from Bishop Braun on Sunday. Just this last Sunday, if you weren't at St. Pat's, our diocesan bishop, the Right Reverend Ron Jackson, and his wife Patty came to St. Patrick's, and they shared and ministered, and we had a whole bunch of folks get confirmed, which was awesome. And I know the Holy Spirit showed up and ministered to everyone. But I want to take a few minutes and think about the sermon that Bishop Ron shared. And the theme was blessed to be a blessing. You might remember him talking about that. He was challenging us as a congregation to be people on mission. And, that can really sound like, sort of an abstract thing or a complicated thing. It's a great aspiration, but how do you really do it? That's what he talked about. He said it really drills down to this. Each one of us in our individual, everyday lives learn how to be a blessing to other people. That was his theme, blessed to be a blessing. And it comes from the book of Genesis. I'm going to read this, get my Bible right here. And in Genesis 12, verses 1 through 3, God calls Abram to follow him and makes a promise to him that really births Israel and ultimately leads to the coming of Jesus. And in verse 2, chapter 12, where he gives that promise, he says, "And I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great so that you will be a blessing." And that sets a theme that tracks through the whole Bible. God's people, we are blessed so we can be a blessing. And Bishop Ron talked about how this is a great way to do ministry because it's so easy, and he's never met anyone who doesn't want to be blessed. And so he gave three things to do to be a blessing to other people. Number one, to say to the Lord, "Hey, Lord, today or this week, who do you want me to bless?" It could be a fellow believer. It could be someone, that maybe is not yet a Christian, a pre-Christian, and you just want to do something to bless them. Second, Lord, what do you want me to do? And here's where it gets real practical. He didn't offer a bunch of super spiritual ideas. He said things like, well, maybe share a word of encouragement. Maybe write a note. Maybe they have just a need for a few bucks and you share it. Maybe you sit down over coffee and just ask how things are going. You just, in a super simple way, be a blessing. It could even be with folks that you're sort of informally related to, that drive-through window person you see at Starbucks. You just say, "Lord, how can I bless this person?" And I might just be, "Hey, how's your day going? Wow, well, great. Just bless you today." Just something normal. You don't have to weird people out. But here's what this does. It affects us so that we get in a habit of looking outward, and we get in a habit of wanting to minister to other people. We're blessed to be a blessing. So, Lord, who do you want me to bless? Lord, how do you want me to bless them? And then 3, go bless. Now, in his sermon, Bishop Ron said, "Father Pete, I challenge you next Sunday to ask the congregation who followed through on this and how God was at work." So on Sunday, when we get back to church, I'm going to ask that question. Not going to put any pressure on anyone. Not going to make anyone feel uncomfortable, but going to invite us to just respond. Who was able to be a blessing? And then see if a few of us would just share how you saw God at work. And I'm excited. Frankly, I really am. This isn't just pastor talk. I'm excited to see what God will do, because I feel like if we can kind of have this template in our minds, it's a great way for all of us to be outwardly focused, to be people on mission. And think about even the kind of things we've planned as a church. We do Dining with Dignity once a month right now. We planned an outreach day back in June. We'll probably do some other things. Those are great events, but for them to really be, mission events, we got to bless people individually and just ask God how we can be a blessing. So remember, We're blessed to be a blessing. Lord, who do you want me to bless? Lord, how do you want me to bless them? And then bless them. I think if we can do that, that'll help us as a church grow in our outward focus, grow being people who follow Jesus into mission. And I think we'll have fun, and we'll actually begin to experience a new dimension of kingdom life in a new experience of the Holy Spirit. So, see you Sunday, and have a great week. God bless.